trunks, they ever ready. Assault and battery, if you scared, you never ready.
Okay, this video is gonna be a figure hunting video where I have a little list full, well not full, but there's a few names on there of guys I want to meet during Wrestlemania 31 weekend, including WrestleCon and Access. And this is pretty much where I keep all my figures. We had our basement renovated, I guess Christmas time last year, and you can see everything's really scattered all around. There's like boxes and there's a whole bunch of stuff you guys have seen over the years. Voices, plaques, you got stuff on the bottom. Inside those boxes are all just random stuff, and each one of those containers are full of classic superstar figures and other things. This is the long process I go through every single year. If I go to a signing and it's like, man, I gotta get one of those figures out of there, it's literally taking each box out one by one, or not one by one, but taking them all out. And it's not an easy, it's messy, it's tight in there because there's like, so much stuff. Like literally this is our storage room and 80% of the stuff in there is mine. So there are 4 containers sitting up there, and later on you'll see there's one more underneath that table, which I didn't know at the time. So pretty much now I'm taking out 2, I think I took out 3. That's really all that could really, I don't know, I just took out 3. You can see there everything's just falling all over the place, and just a really messy situation. So here I am, I got 2 of them out, I put one more out, and you open them up, and I wish I was a little bit more organized, but unfortunately with me, I literally just throw them in there, and you can see right there, the first container, I got a Triple H, which is one of the guys I'm meeting, and a Ric Flair, who I was thinking about meeting, but it's kind of on the fence. So I made a list I'm taking to show you guys now of Triple H, Ken Shamrock, Godfather, Jeff Hardy, and Ric Flair. So I got one Triple H, one Ric Flair, and I see there's another Ric Flair. Always contemplating between these two. Both have their ups and downs, but I always like the red robe, Ric Flair, better with the world title around the waist. So now I'm pretty much just looking for a Ken Shamrock, Jeff Hardy, and the Godfather. But you can see those containers, they're just full of just random everything, like signed things. You see there's a 2-pack, and you saw before there was a Sting and a Kurt Angle, and there's a Jinder Mahal and classic superstars. Literally everything that isn't on my wall is it's in this area in my basement. And it'd be cool. There was a time where I wanted to sell them, and I came close to it. I put it on Craigslist, and there was a person willing to give me $700 for everything, and I told him okay. And about an hour later, I just felt so bad, and there I pulled out another Triple H, putting it on the side, defining moments. But I don't know. I really have to think about what I really want to get signed by him. But I couldn't pull the trigger on selling these figures. It's like over the years, it's like what I was known for, what I worked so hard for, and there's another Triple H, Hunter Helmsley. I'm probably gonna pass on that. I prefer the, I guess the Series 1 because it is Series 1, and I almost have them all signed. I have Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, and if I choose to get Triple H, that would be 3. And the only 2 that would be left is Andre the Giant, who I think would be impossible to get signed, and The Undertaker, which, not impossible, but might take a while. And the Hardy Boys are another team that's going to be signing at WrestleCon. Although the packaging, I guess, is kind of weird, and to pack it in my suitcase would be a little bit of a problem. So there's 2 containers done. I think I'm going to go to the 3rd one now. I think I was looking at that first. I didn't really go deep into it, but there's a 2-pack. I really like that one with him and Stephanie. So I think it's really between 3 now. But that's all, I guess, in there. Later on, I ended up taking them all out one by one because I couldn't find what I was looking for. The Godfather Classic Superstars somehow, some way is not in those boxes. And here I am opening up the 4th one, looking for either the Godfather, Ken Shamrock, or Jeff Hardy. And I couldn't find them. They weren't in that box, and I started to panic a little bit. I'm like, man, I thought I had more stuff, and I look under the table, and there you can see. I'm like, oh, there's a 5th box. So, these are the TNA, like, Series 1. They only made 2 figures, an AJ and a Sting. and pulling it out. And right at the top, you see a Jericho 1 of 500 signed. You got Deluxe Classics, 2-packs, WWE Shop exclusives, and pretty much right at, I found what I was looking for. There's the Jeff Hardy. You can see it right there. It's like finding gold. All right, there's Jeff Hardy. Put that on the side. And now I'm just down to a Ken Shamrock and a Godfather. And you do see Ken Shamrock coming up after I move these guys out of the way. You can see his head popping out. I'm sure you guys will see it when I see it. And there's Bruiser Brody, one of my favorite figures of all time. There it is, right there. Go, it's like digging, I got him, and there we go. So, Ken Shamrock. Godfather, I don't know what happened to him. I know I met him last year, but it was about getting that Classic Superstars signed. But spent the next hour and a bit looking for that figure. I ended up taking every figure out one by one out of those boxes, and I couldn't find them. I even went around the corner where you saw this stuff before. I have no idea where it is, but hopefully I find it, and that's pretty much it. It was hell of a nice mess to clean up, but that's all. See you guys in the next video.